Hello and welcome to a special video where I'd like to introduce you to the KoRail team in the 2026 season. This is the team where we'd like to make some moves towards that Tour de France, right? This is the development of our team. You see a lot of good potential on these riders, a lot of young riders as well, so it's important to develop these riders throughout the season. I'll take you through each rider, and if they have any noticeable stat on Pro Cycling Manager this year, I'll bring them along. Starting off with our hero from last season, Yu Sarang, a hilly climber that is more of a puncher for us. Scored a ton of points last season, even got third place in the over statistics after Heo and Kim Hyun-sok. He was in third place with his fantastic results. Getting a contract obviously for this year as well, hoping for him to continue it. No notable results on Pro Cycling Manager this year. Weird, huh? Next up is Yeon Hee-won, winner of the National Championships of Korea, at least in our playthrough, on Pro Cycling Stats. No idea, nowhere to be found. So not sure if this is actually a real rider, even. No idea. Anyway, Yeon Ji-won, winner of the National Championships for us and winner of the Visit South Asian Islands. 2 successes this year, but I promised that I would sign the National Champion of Korea, and here we are. It was Yeon, so congrats Yeon. Welcome to the 2026 team. Next is Kim Sung-bum, one of the more talented Korean riders that we could sign. Kim Sung-bum was available for us to sign, a more hilly rider as well, so he should help you do well on these little hilly climbs. Also, I have no idea where he is. Cannot find him on Pro Cycling Stats either, so no idea. Next up, Hong Ji-won, a sprinter that actually does relatively well on the hills too. He was our support system last year, and I'm hoping that he does the same this year. Next, we have our second point scorer, Kim Hyun-sok, the oldest rider on our team, now 30 years old, a sprinter within our team who always does incredibly well and scored incredible results last year. Hasn't ridden in real life at all this year, so, you know, we'll... and he doesn't even have a club, so no idea. Next up, we have our top scorer of last season, Heo Sang-soo, the legend, as some would say, of our team. Did incredible last year, scored so many points, so I'm hoping to repeat the same with Heo this year as well. I don't know if he'll take more of a backseat looking at the other riders or if he will do as well as last year, but we're hoping for good results here today with Heo. And actually for Heo, he does have some fun statistics for this year. Finally, the first one. He actually rode some tours today. I was looking at Pro Cycling Stats, looking at the Tour of Gyeongyang this year, and he got 7th place in one of the stages, a 10th place in the third stage. He is now riding for a club team. Club Korea Business Cycling Club team. So not doing as well last year or this year as he did with our team. But, you know, I'm sure he'll do better in our team anyway because we have a better support system for him anyway. On to Turnbull Joseph, one of our new signings for this year. A lot of potential, very, very young rider. Curious what he'll do. He will be one of our sprinters, and yeah, I would like to train him more as a puncher, as he has that potential to do really well there. Actually has really good potential also for some good climbing stats and stage races, so we'll see where he will develop throughout this season. And looking at his results for this year, he did do some racing this year, but honestly, nothing serious. 3 races, mostly national races. He's currently riding for a club team as well. So let's hope Joseph does better in our team than he does in real life at his current team. Next up, we have Van Straeten Matthijs. Van Straeten Matthijs, an excellent rider as well for our team. A huge sprinter potential. So I'm hoping that he will, you know, pick through there and really prove himself with the statistics that he has. Looking at his 2025 season so far, he is signed to the Soudal Quickstep development team, so I think we picked up a really good rider here. He raced a lot of Belgium tours, which makes sense because he is a Belgian rider. Got a decent result here in the Grote Prijs MHD Filou, whichever course that is. and rode the Ronde van Limburg, which is a very tough race to actually ride in. So I'm curious how he'll do and how his stats will develop there also with us. Next up is Carpentier Florian. This French rider has a lot of potential. I'm not sure which stats exactly, but I'm hoping that he will be more of a support rider for our team. We do need those riders. We cannot have riders all the time that just, do sprints and score amazing points. We also need riders that support them, and I'm thinking that Florian is one of those riders. In real life, he is riding for a club cycling team, so we'll have to see how he'll do in this season as well, doing a lot of French races actually. He has a incredibly long list of French races that he rode this year. So let's see how that will go for him. Next up, we have Ye Hwan-yoon. He is our best rider currently, our best Korean rider currently, and a mountain specialist. So I'm hoping that he will do well in these mountains. He's basically our only mountain specialist. More of a puncher, apparently, but very much so a climber. He will be our mountain specialist, hopefully supported by you and Hong and other riders there, and Kim Sung-bong, obviously, which we just signed, hopefully supported by them to get across those mountains well and score us points in the more hilly stages. He is currently riding for LX Cycling Team, a continental team, and he has been riding some races this year. No real notable results, sadly, for him, but I'll be cheering him on for the rest of this year, hoping he'll do a pretty good result somewhere during this year. That would be quite cool. Next up, we have Cole Owen, or Owen Cole. He is currently part of the UA Team Emirates, but basically the development team, and he is a sprinter and a climber as well, so he has a lot of potential in those stats. Hoping that he will develop properly here. We do need these riders to, give us some good results here in the stages that are also a bit hilly. In real life, he actually got some UCI points. He is actually the first rider of our team that has scored UCI points this year in real life, so that's really cool. Doing really well here in the national championships. He even got a second place here in the time trials. That doesn't really reflect in his statistics, I would say. Maybe he'll shine there as well in the game itself. Next up, we have Paul Fitzke. Paul is basically an overall rider which is good at everything. So I'm curious to see in what statistics he'll develop. He's very good at the Northern Classics, and I would like to develop some riders that are good in that as well. We need riders that can do well in the Belgian races, and Fitzke seems to be the rider that will do that properly. He even has a bit of a time trial stat, so he will be useful in the stages where we have those as well. I'm curious to see how that will go this year. Looking at him in real life, he scored 25 points in a 1.2 under 19 or under 21 race this year. So he's also scored. He's basically our second UCI point scorer this year, and is part of the Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe development team. So again, there I think we signed an excellent rider, hoping that he'll show off well in our team. And in the races that are to come. Next up is our Finnish rider, Savukoski Severi. He is a huge potential on sprinters and baroudeurs, so I'm hoping that he will develop very well in that, and we will have a very, very strong sprinter a la Philipsen or Milan or something like that. Just thought it would be cool to have a Finnish rider in there, because I don't think there's a lot of Finnish riders in the peloton in general. He is currently riding for a club team, but doesn't really have any races so far this year, so not much more info on him in real life. Let's hope he does better in-game, shall we? Next up is Ferdi Oisen, our Irish rider. Also very much a sprinter, hoping for him to develop in that sense properly towards that sprinting level, hoping to go up with him there, and basically having a good second sprinter next to our Finnish rider there. I think that would be ideal, and if possible, support each other wherever possible. In real life, he is also riding a couple of races here as well. He is currently part of the Trinity Racing team, which is a continental team, so let's hope and we see him in a couple of races as well, and hope he does well there too. Right? Let's cheer him on in real life. Last but certainly not least, it is our number one rider. It is Král Christoph, our Czech rider. Again, another sprinter, incredible potential, also decent stats in literally every other aspect. So I'm just hoping that he develops more and more. He seems the strongest in sprinting. He will be our main sprinter for this season. So let's score a ton of points with him and let's see how he will do. In the end, in real life, he is part of the tutor development team as well. So I'm hoping that we have 3 really strong riders that we signed from development teams, basically stealing them away, developing them up very well, and they'll be crucial riders for our team towards the future. Combining them with a couple of really good Korean riders, I think we will have a very strong team there. Not the best results here for him this year. Let's hope he picks it back up and he does some really cool races this year. He's only 18, so still a lot of time to develop for him. So yeah, that is our team in the end, our team overall. I think we have very good sprinters. I'm very curious how Paul Fitzke will do. He seems just so talented in these classic races. And we have Jae Hwan Yoon now for the mountains as well. Just to see how they'll do, I think it will be very exciting. Overall, let's see also how Heo Sang-soo, Kim Hyun-sok will do. Kim Hyun-sok is already a bit older, so I don't know if he'll race after this year. But Heo Sang-soo is still quite young. Hopefully he can keep developing and keep up with the other races and get some more points as well this year. That was it for now. This is our team for the 2026 season. I hope you're looking forward to the next episode, because I am. And in that episode, we'll obviously race again with this fantastic team and hopefully get some results. It'll be at the beginning of the season, so I'm not sure exactly how that will be for them. They'll obviously need some training and development. But yeah, just gonna try and get some good results with them. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.